Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going over a report that says Candace Owens, formerly of, you might have heard of her as a very prominent face and very prominent name on Twitter and the Turning Point USA organization, and I believe she just joined the Daily Wire as well. She said she is considering a run for president in the 2024 presidential election. Now, in my opinion, this is very, very big news that Candace Owens, someone who is kind of in the new generation of Republicans, in a video coming out and I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, but in a recent podcast video I produced, I talked about the potential of a new generation of Republicans running, and Candace Owens certainly fits that mold. Candace Owens is a young African American woman. She is currently 32 years old, so she'll be old enough to run by 2024. Candace Owens would be a very, very interesting candidate to the Republicans to nominate in 2024. As the potential, she could be either the first female president if she wins, or if Kamala Harris does have to step in for Joe Biden at any point, she would be the first elected president, first woman elected as president, because Kamala Harris would technically be the first woman elected as vice president. So Candace Owens, would be the first elected female president and first elected African American female president if she were to run and win. I think Candace Owens is a very good candidate for the Republicans. The Republicans are having an issue nationally with losing suburban districts, losing women voters, and needing to do better amongst minorities. Candace Owens, in my opinion, checks every single box in that realm from a Republican perspective. If the Republicans want a candidate who is very knowledgeable on most of the key issues, that is Candace Owens. Candace Owens knows a lot about potential issues that are very probably close to home for her. The fact that she's a woman will definitely help with the woman vote, and the fact she's an African American woman on the Republican ticket would definitely help with trying to attract minority voters over to the Republican side as well. President Trump was able to get more minority voters than any previous Republican for the last 30 years. If the Republicans were to run Candace Owens, she would be able to do even better than President Trump, which would be, in my opinion, pretty remarkable. That the Republicans, following Trump's defeat, were kind of in disarray of what direction do they go in. Candace Owens being a potential candidate is a really interesting idea, because if Candace Owens is the nominee, we could see the electoral map be kind of be very undecided and could really go any way. A lot of states that might not be as close could become very close, and kind of Obama-like numbers. Candace Owens, who is someone who is very well known in the social media world and the social media game, she is someone who I think will win over a lot more voters than a lot of people in the media and government might think she will. A lot of people might think that, oh, it's that person from like social media, or she's probably not going to be a serious candidate. I disagree. I think the Democrats should, quite frankly, be scared of a Candace Owens potential candidacy. The prospect she brings at being a woman, African American woman, and a younger generation of Republicans should scare the Democrats, because Candace Owens can then come in as, say, she is the new face of the Republican Party in a time where Republicans are divided on, are we the Trump or Republicans, are they the Trump party, or are they the party of Republicans and Trump happens to be one? And then we can say, from an outsider perspective, where do the Republicans go from here? If Candace Owens is the nominee, then you can bring in a new, fresh perspective of a candidate who is not Trump, who is a woman of color, who might be able to blow up the electoral map and win and be competitive in states that otherwise are unthought of. Of course, this is all just speculation, and she said she's thinking about it. She hasn't officially announced she's going to, but the mere prospect of Candace Owens running is something very, very interesting and something to keep an eye on. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.